All right, so we're getting things started here. It is a doodle date. I am going to do some doodling, and hopefully a few people will pop in to join me. Yeah, doodle date. I haven't done this for a while, so actually I moved. So you might notice I have a different room behind me, and I'm going to be doing some doodling. So best way for me to do that is to set up my camera and flip a couple things around. So we're going to see overhead view like this. Whoa. And I'm going to pull my own self here into the stream. 1 second. And like so. Ta-da. All right. So let's see. I've got some noises coming from my phone. Of course, that always happens right when you're about to do something online. You get some noises from your phone. All right, so I am using StreamYard tonight. And StreamYard is awesome because it allows me to bring your comments here onto the screen. So I can obviously be answering the relevant question or talking about the relevant topic. And so if you're going to say hello, we'll be able to pull you on stream to chat. I'm going to silence my phone so it stops making the noises. There we go. All right, so already we've got some comments. Galena, a purple Lena, is here, and she says she likes my window doodle. So I like to doodle when I'm watching television, and that's what you're seeing here. This page from my sketchbook was me doing some doodling while I was watching The Witcher. And I didn't make it past the first episode, maybe the second. I didn't make it very far. I found it a little slow. Maybe it's a good show. So I've got a drawing of The Witcher down here in the corner. And this was some crazy building, I think was in The Witcher. I'm not sure. There's a girl hiding behind a tree. There's a girl wearing a big cloak. It's one of the characters. I think she was like a princess or something. And this window inspired me. This is, I think this is the amulet that he wears like around his neck or something. And then somebody was wearing a hat with a big feather on it. This is a candelabra. This is another YouTuber. I don't know if you recognize who that might be. It's an art YouTuber who I like to watch. So this is just some character design that I was doing. So I'm going to turn the page in my sketchbook and do some doodles tonight. I don't know. I'm gonna do some just warm up sketching and see where my creative juices take me. I've been warming up my kneadable eraser. It's pretty stiff right now, so hopefully it'll do some erasing when the time comes. But yeah, so we've got some doodling to do. I guess I'll use, I like to doodle sometimes with blue, but I don't know if this is going to show up. Let's do a little patch test here and see if you'll see that if I doodle with blue. I don't think so. All right, so pencil it is. Graphite pencils, that'll show up a lot better from the distance. And then I'll be able to erase it if I want to do some line work. Awesome. Okay. So there we go. So I was thinking I was going to doodle some animals tonight, maybe some cats and dogs, and I'm going to just get my pencil going here. I'll make some heads and some snouts. This is going to be a dog on the side view, I think, or a 3/4 view of a dog, maybe. All of his little eyes here on the side of his cute little snout. So yeah, it's been a while since I've been here on YouTube doing some live streams, but thought it would be fun to hang out together. And we had a lot of snow today. It was another snow day. Here in Canada, we get a fair number of those. So wintry weather for sure. And I'm just sketching a pooch right now, a little doggy. So if you're here, say hello in the chat, and I'd love to know where you're from and what you're up to, and if you're doodling with me and what you're doodling. Doodling a dog right now, just sort of from my imagination. So I'm not, it's not an actual dog. It's kind of a chubby nosed dog. yeah, post some hellos in the chat, and then I'll know you're here. And you can make some requests, or you can give some suggestions of what maybe I should draw. All right, we've got a hello from Mrs. Unnecessary from North Carolina. How are things in North Carolina? I bet you they're warmer than they are here in Canada. North Carolina, I think I've driven through North Carolina on my way down the I-95. Does the I-95 go through North Carolina? I feel like it does. And yeah, driving to Florida. This time of the year, probably one year. Usually I would head to Florida when my kids were younger. We'd drive down to Florida in March-ish to get away from winter. All right, this puppy's not looking too bad. I'm kind of liking him so far. So I'm just doing some sketch warm-ups right now. Just get my pencil going and see where it's going to take me. So let's see here. Let's make some eyes. Oh, not like that. Erase. So it's warm and humid and yucky. Yeah, well, right here it's cold and snowy and lots of shoveling. Yeah. So I think we've got Galena. I think she's somewhere that is also snowy and cold. Whereabouts are you, Galena? Are you Canadian as well? I'm trying to decide if this dog needs whiskers or eyelashes. I was going to leave him for now and come back. This was a warm-up, so we're not going to do too many crazy things yet. Just going to get our pencil moving. So this dog is going to be a long-snouted dog. I'm going to make him have like cartoon-style face here. And his nose will be right around there. Maybe he'll have some like floopy ears like this. Floopy-eared dog. Galena's from good old Wisconsin. I've never been to Wisconsin. See, I'm not exactly sure where. It's somewhere in central northern United States, I believe, near Michigan, maybe. Is this true? Testing my geography knowledge right now. All right, so this dog has no eyes, but he's getting a little bit of a snout and some ears. So let's see here what I can come up with. He's kind of like a rabbit. It's a rabbit dog. A rabbit dog. And a happy sideways smile. He's a little goofy. Now, what size of eyes should this dog have? He could have some little tiny eyes. And this is unnecessary. All right. Yeah. So she says, no snow. I did my time in Alaska and Maine as a kid. That was all I needed. Well, at least when you're a kid, snow is a little more fun for kids because you get a chance to like go sledding and make snowmen and all that kind of thing. But when you're older, once you become an adult, nobody wants to be shoveling snow and driving in the snow. All that goodness. All right, so this little puppy here, it feels like he is a puppy because he's got a really large set of ears on him. Let's see, his neck's going to be narrow. He's a little bit humanified, I guess you could say, because looks like he's standing up with his shoulders down here. I'm not going to draw those. All right, so we got a couple puppies going here. Let's draw a pussycat. Let's see here. Let's see here. Eyes. Yeah, this might be a fairly short stream tonight. I'm more tired than I expected to be, and my stomach is not feeling the best, which is weird for me. So we'll see where this takes us. We'll spend a little bit of time warming up our pencil at least. All right, let's see here, Mr. Pussycat. So Galena Purpleina is asking, do I have any pets? I have 4 cats and 3 dogs. That is a lot of cats and a lot of dogs. I actually don't have any pets at the moment. I tend to help other people with their pets quite a bit. I do a lot of pet sitting, which is lovely. I get to enjoy everybody's pets. I've had lots of dogs over the years, but my last dog passed a few years ago, and I haven't gotten another one, so I just enjoy other people's pets. This cat is looking kind of strange. I'm trying to figure out why. I wanted to make like side whiskers like this, but then his snout got really narrow. I guess that's why. Yeah, me too. Mrs. Unnecessary says she hopes he gets better. I think she's referencing my stomach, which is not doing the best after dinner. It's a little rich, I guess, maybe. All right. So this pussycat is kind of reminding me of like a hedgehog or something. I don't know, a fox. He's got quite a snout on him here. Yep. She says, cat looks like how I feel, a zombie. Yep, it does look like a zombie. I think it's his eyes. He looks a little sad. All right, let's try another cat. Let's see if we can't make a cat that looks a little bit more cheerful than that last one. I'm just going to give him a large little nose here, a little mouth. And then we'll make, let's see, pussycat's eyes. Let's see here. I haven't drawn cartoon animals in a while. This is not cat ears. This looks like bear ears or something. Let's see. Some whiskers here. And so this little cat has got a little chin. He's going to come out sort of a Siamese cat. One of those, like, what are they called? Like, I don't want to say purple pointer or something with like the dark tips on their ears. Should probably pull up a reference of a cat. That would probably help me draw a cat better. If I could actually see a cat, I'd probably draw a cat better. There, so this cat's just going to have a purple sphinx, a purple something. All right. With some little eyelashes here. This cat is happier than the last one. Happy, sleepy cat. But maybe he's a smelly cat. And I see someone else has arrived. Oh, I've got some help here. Lori Rosado is suggesting that I'm trying to think of a blue point Siamese. That is probably exactly what I'm trying to think of. The blue point Siamese. Well, there's no color here. Oh my gosh, Baby Yoda. That's what I should draw. All right, you've inspired me. I need to pull up a reference for that though, because I cannot just imagine a Baby Yoda and draw that without seeing one. So let's see here. Let's Google to the rescue. Baby Yoda. I watched The Mandalorian. It was a good show. Every episode was suspenseful. I wanted to see the next one. All right, let's see here. We got some images of the Baby Yoda. Oh, that's a pretty good one. Here he is. Well, let's do this one. Let's see. Can I full screen it? Not sure. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. If I save it, I can. Download image. Let's see here. Oh, there it was. It open. Okay. Turn it this way. Okay. This is Baby Yoda. I have not drawn Baby Yoda yet. And so Galena's saying hello to Lori and telling her happy birthday. Well, happy birthday, Lori. Do you guys know each other? How do you know it's her birthday? Happy birthday, Lori. That's awesome. All right, so Baby Yoda. Let's see. Let's see if we can get the proportions right. And Mrs. Unnecessary says, trying to perfect a knitting pattern to make a toy one. That is a super ambitious idea and adorable idea. All right, so let's see. Baby Yoda. We've got like, this is sort of the head. And then we've got, oh, I didn't probably leave enough room for his ears. Okay, make the head smaller so the ears are in proportion. Oh, they're friends. That's so nice. Yay. Good for you guys. All right. All right. All right. So Baby Yoda. Oh, this is just going to be like a quick sketch of Baby Yoda. It's not going to be like the most beautiful Baby Yoda you've ever seen. Also, the first time I've drawn him, so won't be perfect. Guarantee that. So, just trying to get some general shapes in here. There we go. We'll show the very nice happy birthday clap. All right, so here we have Baby Yoda sketch, quick sketch. All right. Actually, I ordered a Baby Yoda doll for my son for Christmas. And I pre-ordered. It hasn't come in yet, so I'm gonna have to wait on that. All right, so his little scarfy collar comes over here, and the other one comes this way. And then he's got his little arm going on this side. And Lori is so nice. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Birthdays are great, especially in the winter. You know, if you have to have a winter birthday, at least that's one nice thing about winter is you can have your birthday and celebrate, give you some cause for enjoyment despite the cold and wintry weather. All right, so here we have this other arm this way, this little finger here, and then there's just a bunch of darkness down here. He's inside something, a pot. I can't remember what this scene was, but he's definitely inside. It's just maybe, well, it's his little carrier. That's right. So it could be any scene really, because back here is like the dome of his Baby Yoda carrier. So, Mrs. Unnecessary says, I don't think any Baby Yoda merch releases till March or May. I think it's supposed to be March. Pretty sure that was what they were targeting when I pre-ordered it. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. So he's got really big eyes. And they're kind of oblong. This is probably going to be a horrendous Baby Yoda. I ordered the merch from the Disney store. And it's an actual like plushie. Baby Yoda plushie. So, yeah. We'll have our very own Baby Yoda. I'll be able to draw him not from a picture that I found on Google. I'll be able to actually draw him from our very own Baby Yoda. Okay, so his little nose is going to be right in here. It's generally where his nose is going to be. And then he's got like this little sad mouth. He always looks a little bit sad. So cute, though. I think every single time he came on screen, I think I said, "Aw," even when he was doing very exciting things. Oh, he's so cute. All right, so he's got really big eye sockets too. So there's like this darker line above his eye. This is going to be a horrible Baby Yoda, but it's okay. It's the first time I've drawn one. So can't do everything right the first try. Let's see what we got happening here. It's got a little chin action here. underneath his mouth. Yeah, Galena said, me too. He's so stinking cute. He's just so stinking cute. Yes, Galena's saying she's going to have to hunt down a baby Yoda for her birthday in March. Yeah, you have to go to the Disney Store website. They were pre-selling them before Christmas, and then but delivering in end of February or March. I can't recall what they said exactly. Something like that. All right, so we got little nostrils down here. And then we've got like, all right, he's got like a double frown thing going on here. Oh, this kind of reminds me of E.T. just briefly. I didn't ever notice that before till I zoomed right in on his face. Mrs. Unnecessary says, he always looks like he's on the verge of throwing a Baby Yoda tantrum. And that is true. He definitely always does look like that. I thought it was hilarious when he would like mess with the controls on the spaceship and stuff, you know, just like completely like any child would do. But you would expect more from a Yoda, you know, just because, you know, Yodas are so sage and wise gurus, sort of. But yeah, he definitely always looked like he was about to throw a tantrum. All right, so I got a really big ear on this side. I feel like I'm going to make this ear a little smaller. So we'll make it more like this. I know. Galena says, I can't wait until season 2 comes out. It's so far away. It's definitely so far away. Too far. Too far away. All right, let's see here. Yeah, that's the worst thing about watching. I often will wait until a show has been like finished before I even start to watch it, because I just want to binge watch. So I'll wait till there's like 4 seasons of something. I did that with Suits. I watched a lot of Suits, and then there were more episodes, but I stopped watching, and I didn't know there were more episodes, and then I found out there were more episodes, so I just finished it like 3 weeks ago. Oh, Mrs. Unnecessary says he looks good. I'm glad you think so. He's not too bad. I felt like his brow here was a little too close, so I just brought it up a little. I'm not sure if that's going to help or make it worse, but it's okay. We're going to see. This is a shadow here, so I wonder if I'll add some line work to this, maybe add some color, grab some color pencils or something, make them fuzzy. Or I could just stop. I could draw them again. I should probably draw them again before I like commit to adding some line work. So it's usually better the second time because you notice the things you did wrong the first time. But Galena says it took a couple of episodes to get into it. Yeah, I liked the Mandalorian right from the beginning. I found there was something intriguing about it. The fact that we never got to see his face, and I watched a Game of Thrones, so I knew the character, what he actually looked like, what the actor actually looked like. So I was curious if we were ever going to get to see him as an adult. And then I was happy. You know, it was interesting. The female character, I'm horrible with character names and names generally, but there was a woman in the show, and she was the only like face in so many of the scenes, because sometimes it was like the Mandalorian and the Baby Yoda and the woman, or the short guy who rides the beasts and the Mandalorian and the woman. And so, you know, she would have been the only actor in the scene whose face you could actually see. Yeah, so I thought that was kind of cool. Imagine being that actress, like the only one who's recognizable as being an actor in The Mandalorian. Thanks for saying he's cute, Lori. He's not too bad. He's not too bad. I think I'll darken up his eyes, and then that'll be as much as I do on this, because it's the first time I've ever sketched him, and I'm only gonna mess it up if I keep going. So I'll save it for another one. I'll just leave a little shadow on his eye there, a little brightness. Do the same thing on this one. There's a little like reflective area, and then some more darkness in his eye. There we go. We're gonna call it close to being done there. Just add a couple more little shading down here in the bottom of his face, the edge of my pencil. Mrs. Unnecessary says she does that too. We were talking about, I was saying I wait until a show has a season or two out so I can watch the whole thing. I obviously did not do that with The Mandalorian, but I often do that with anything that's, I'm going to try to get into a show. I like to know that I can watch some more, but it never used to be that way. You know, used to watch a show like back in the day when Friends and Seinfeld were on Thursday nights. Everybody watched Friends and Seinfeld on Thursday night. It was the thing you did, because if you didn't watch it, somebody was going to spoil it for you. And that way you got to talk to everybody about watching the show. So it was sort of, there was more connection around watching TV shows, because you could count on being able to talk about it. Now everybody's like, oh, don't spoil it for me, or I'm not there yet, or haven't started watching it, or all of that goodness. All right, and so that's my first attempt at a baby Yoda. You got to see it happen. Yeah, he's not too bad. He's kind of cute. I think I could do better, but that was a very good first try. A very good first try. I'm half tempted to look up who the female actress was. Does anybody know the character name of the woman in The Mandalorian? Because maybe I'll draw her. I was just going to draw pets, but... And then we've got another comment here. It seems like the more technology we have, the more impatient we become. And that's totally true. And also, I think the more like we feel like we're missing out on things, and we feel like we're more judgmental. And I think we have, like, more than ever, we have this need to establish boundaries. Like we don't always, I think we're always available, because we've, our phones or our devices can access our email, can reach us 24 hours a day. So it's harder to establish boundaries between personal life and when other people can have access to us. So Galena says, I remember watching Fresh Prince and The Cosby Show with family when I was a teenager. Did that every night. Yeah, and that's it. I mean, I remember when I was really little, I was subjected to watching shows like The Carol Burnett Show and The Lawrence Welk Show, and my family liked to watch them. So we only had one television, and that's what was being watched. So if you wanted to watch TV, you watched what the folks were watching. And yeah, things like, really classic TV shows. One of my favorites as a kid was... I think it was called BJ and the Bear. It was about this trucker that had a chimpanzee. Do you guys remember that show? Maybe you're too young to know. You probably are. But it was hilarious. It was BJ McKay and his best friend Bear. And Bear was a monkey. And BJ was a long haul trucker. It was quite a show. All right. What was the Mandalorian characters? I'm looking for this. Mandalorian characters. So I kind of want to draw that woman. It'd be horrible. I think Baby Yoda was probably easier to draw than she was. Cara Dune. Is that her name? Maybe. Let's see here. Google this. Pausing here while I Google on my phone. See, this is, like we say, technology makes us impatient, and I'm looking stuff up. Cara Dune, real name is Gina something. Yeah, you got it. And then another comment here. We're soon going to have a generation of kids with 90 degrees in their necks. Yeah. And thumbs that can do all kinds of crazy things. And Lori says, I remember that one. I think she's talking about BJ and the bear. Yeah. Crazy. Oh, and then there was Knight Rider, the David Hasselhoff show with the car that could come like Kit the car that would drive around and rescue him. He was like the hero of the show. All right, I'm looking for pictures of Cara Dune. So here she is. That looks like art someone drew. Yeah, that's fan art. That's beautiful fan art. I'm not drawing anything. I'm sketching. I'm not drawing anything that beautiful today. All right, well, this looks like official Disney, so I'll pick this one. So I'm not like ripping off anybody else's fan art, because who wants to do that? Not me. I don't want to do that. All right, here I go. This is going to be inspired by. All right, so some more fave shows are coming up here, right? Magnum PI. Yeah, that's been made into, that's like remade. They're doing a Magnum all over again, different character, different actor. It's like a remix, no? A reboot. That's what they call it. That's what the kids call it, a reboot. Magnum. All right, so we're gonna try for a Cara Dune inspired art here. So we're gonna the head up here. Let's see, we've got else. I love the Bionic Woman. Yeah, $6 Million Man and the Bionic Woman. Those were good shows. I mean, at the time they were good shows. I don't know if they would be good now. Remember there was another one? What was that one called? Greatest American Hero, where the guy was like trying to learn how to fly, and he made his own superhero suit. It was red, and in order to fly, he had to like erase his brain. Like he had to think of nothing. So he like was like thinking of white paper or something. Same with Knight Rider. Oh, Knight Rider's been made over. Oh, and Higgins is a woman. It's lame. Oh, that's too bad. Everybody loves Raymond. Yeah, everybody did love Raymond. Yeah, that was a good show. Ray Romano. Always finding himself in some sort of mess, getting himself in trouble with his wife. I guess I liked the show. It was funny. The thing I didn't love about it, I think, was that it kind of painted men as being imbeciles. And generally the men in my life are not imbeciles. So I don't know. It's funny because he was such a lovable oaf, but yeah, a little bit over the top, I guess. But, you know, women get painted that way all the time. So I guess might as well have it both ways. All right, we got some more 80s shows. The A-Team. Yeah, Mr. T, don't mess with the T. All right, yeah, there we go. I'm going to sing. I'm a horrible singer, but I'm going to sing that song. It went, believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. I'm flying away on wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me. I love it when a plan comes together. I'm not sure what plan, but you know, maybe that's a quote from a show that I'm missing. Oh, The Love Boat. Yes, The Love Boat, which reminds me of Fantasy Island. Apparently there's a movie coming out called Fantasy Island, but I think it's a little bit different than the show. I'm doing a horrible job on perspective here for this character. I think I'm going to zoom out and get a little bit better overall perspective before I get into details here, because this is getting... Usually that's what I do. Like I would go, okay, body here, hips here, legs coming here, big gun here. And then I would have an easier time of actually getting it right. All right. I love it when a plan comes together. Teases. Oh yeah. Yes, because I sang the song. It was a quote from the A-Team. Okay. My recollection of the A-Team is a little on the weak side. Yeah. Oh yeah. Boss, the plane. So yeah, Fantasy Island. It looks like a very dark sort of horror type show where you go to Fantasy Island, but then bad stuff happens. So, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not into those kind of movies, so I probably won't see it. This is horrible proportions, by the way. This is definitely not. I'm going to start over in a second or give up. One of those things is going to happen. But for now, I'm just going to see what I'm doing wrong. What I'm doing wrong is not paying attention to what I'm doing. So that's guaranteed to give you problems. Yeah. I feel like I'm just going to start over. That's what sketchbooks are for. Making a mess, trying again. Look, just to remind you, like my baby Yoda was way better than my Cara Dune. All right. Yeah. I think it's just hard to recover from such a good baby Yoda. And I can't see what's going on here. We've got a knife. And there's a strap. And her hand comes, her leg is here. And then we've got her buttocks and her leg. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to recover from this one. Especially since I can't see because it says like Star Wars right along the middle here. And then it says The Mandalorian. Galena is heading out. She'll be back in a few. Good to know. All right. So this was a very bad attempt at drawing. I was ambitious, overly ambitious on this one. See what I can't do with both the face, just for the heck of it. So I'm just gonna put a nice nose in here. Let's see if I can recover this at all. Probably just make it worse, but that's okay. I'm cool with that. If you can't fail out loud, why even bother? I'm not a very shy person about failure. Yeah, this is going to be a very horrible version of her. But that's okay. It's really just okay. We don't love all the art we make. It is a fact. So I've got 4 viewers here, 2 kind of chit-chatty ones, and then a couple more that I'm not sure who they are, but hello to you guys. Maybe you can pop a comment in the comments section. Let us know what you're up to, where you're from, why you're tuning in to watch me doodle chat tonight. This is very bad drawing. Very bad. Yeah. We're stopping there. We're gonna move on to the next thing. Cover that up with the phone. All right, I was drawing pets before. That was going not too badly. Let's see. Maybe I'll actually Google a cat because I drew cats. Oh, she's back. Nice to see you back again. All right. Cats. There's a bunch of cats. Cats are with their eyes closed always look so peaceful. Cats. I'm not a cat person. I'm a dog person. Which is okay, right? I like cats. I'm just not. I've never owned a cat as an adult. I've only ever owned cats because we're just gonna draw a cartoon cat. I see Luke is here. Luke Staples is here from New York. Look, he has a cat for his avatar. A gray cat. Very cute. Is that your cat, Luke, or is that just some other cat? Oh, and Galena says my mic is going in and out. All right. We lost sound. Okay. Let me just check what's happening here. Turn on the microphone. Oh, it's still going in and out. Let's see. Testing, testing. Oh, it seems really quiet. Maybe I'll check this out. Testing, testing. Hello. Testing. Staticky noise. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this off. And then put it back on. No, I still can't see. I can't see that my mic is testing. No, very low. That is weird. That must be a sign. It must be a sign. Huh. It sounded like that was a snap. Alright.